team ban.
Hello, welcome to Hala
Hala
Aries
team
versus
ban.
Whites. This is game 1 of a best of 3.
Should be good.
I'm actually like attacking you.
Oh my god. Don't look Chicken Little.
Save the chicken.
Oh boy.
Alright, we're gonna jump into the game.
Turn these lights off.
2 picks or 2 bans so far. Let's jump right in there. Oh god, I messed around a little bit.
10 seconds
Poor El Garrett has been setting this up,
Radiant
and
team
I'm after
ban.
breaking about 3 things.
I think you
So-
messed up the entire thing.
Yeah, so hopefully, if anyone with any sort of knowledge is listening,
Radiant
please send help.
team pick.
Okay, let's talk about the... I think an interesting thing to talk about actually is the 3 bans. How much does this change the game, in your opinion? The 3 opening bans.
It definitely helps because certain teams only play certain heroes, right? Like every team that plays Navi bans Enchantress
Yes.
for a good reason, right? And there are a bunch of teams that are
10
kind of like that.
seconds
They have these 1 or
remaining.
2 heroes that they are super good at. You can ban them out. But for the
5
most part, we
seconds
see
remaining.
a lot of Bane bans, a lot of Brewmaster bans, same
Morphing's
bans.
usually thrown in there as
Yeah.
well, yeah. Bane, first pick.
All right, that one slipped through.
Interesting. So, obviously, the Whites know something we don't.
Yes,
Radiant
that's
team
correct.
pick.
They do.
Omni Knight.
All right, Omni Knight. He's a pretty powerful one.
Bane usually pretty decent against something. You know, the
Yeah.
Fiend's Grip goes through the repel.
I don't know how strong this Omni is going to be in lane, because usually that's a big reason why you pick this hero. He destroys a lot of these
10
melee
seconds
cores, right?
remaining.
He's very easy to play off of.
Dire
Sand
team
King,
pick.
Omni Knight, for example, Sand King comes in, drop the heal bomb on top. You can kill like anyone.
Tusk, another perfect example. Snowballs in
Yeah.
on top. Yeah.
But with the Bane, Bane's a super strong laner. Maybe it won't be that effective.
I really like the Tusk into Bane pick as well.
Yeah, it is good.
You know, if someone's getting Fiend's Grip, you can just snowball them.
Mhm.
A lot of saves. You can snowball
10
someone
seconds
sleeping.
Radiant team ban.
Medusa. I feel like we see Medusa in this position so
The
often.
second pick.
Yep.
Yeah, because you have 2 bans to account for it as well.
Yep. And you already see usually there, one support at least.
Mm-hmm.
So, not
So
bad.
you're saying to yourself, okay,
Dire
if they
team
want to
back.
play, support Nyx, for example,
Mhm.
in this draft, they have 3 melee dudes already, so, we don't mind, essentially.
Right. And you see the setup already with Omni and Tusk. You don't really want to pick a Nyx with that. He has no
Yeah.
role. Unless you want to throw him like into
Unless
the
he
mid lane or
wants to
something.
get into the snowball and roll.
That's true. Then you can't stop him.
Radiant
Then he
team
does have a
ban.
roll.
Well, then he's snowballing out of control. But yeah, it just puts you in an awkward position where you probably can't pick the hero you want. So it looks relatively safe. And then you can use your bans on other heroes that you think, counter your hero or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So not too bad. PL gets banned.
When you see Medusa here, right? Generally, people play
Mhm.
Medusa in the mid roll.
Yes.
10
Just so we can
seconds
get early
remaining.
levels and split shot and farm. What are cores do you think complement Medusa
5
the most?
seconds remaining.
And why?
So there are these safe laners that aren't like, they're not hard carries, right? Like your safe lane Venge style of heroes.
Yeah.
That are,
Or they have some other kind of...
you need
use.
like heroes that set the tempo, right? Your hero that makes the rotations, that moves around, is good at grouping up, and someone that complements Medusa. When I think that, I think Venge. There are other ones that are pretty decent, but it all usually depends if they can lane or not, right? Like they have to be able to lane well.
Okay, so you basically you don't want to have to worry about anyone else's lane except
Exactly.
for Medusa's. Yeah.
You want your other lanes secure so that you can just protect Medusa, stack for her, make her
Dire team
the
ban.
true carry. Like they
Yeah.
ban out the Razor. Razor would have been excellent against the Dominate in lane. We saw that earlier today from Team Spirit. It was very nice. But you can't really put these melee heroes against Omni, especially with Tusk there. So yeah, even the ranged ones with Tusk when you snowball into.
10
Very
I
hard.
think
seconds remaining.
Tusk as a hero, he especially picked early, you
5
can kind of
seconds
counterplay pretty
remaining.
easy. You pick some AoE.
Yeah.
You can prepare for the snowball like Earthshaker, Disruptor. These heroes come to mind.
When you can't kill heroes with Tusk,
Radiant
Yes.
he feels
team pick.
very weak.
Yeah. Your other heroes need to do a lot of damage, right?
Dire team
Into a
pick.
Medusa.
Okay, we were talking about this as a counter to the Medusa earlier. When he pops a Stone Gaze, you Winner's Curse and you reset. Also Medusa, very right-click focused, not really burst damage.
He's not really a BKB buyer either, Medusa.
Very true.
Very rare, so you can kill his teammates with the Wyvern ulti.
10 seconds remaining.
Damage-wise, Hala Aries not looking so hot.
5
A lot of
seconds
spells,
remaining.
no real right-clicks.
No.
And spells, while they are good, they fall off heavily. Right, you're gonna need some big sustained damage to be able to burn through Medusa's helpful.
This is kind of a
Radiant
draft that
team
it looks like these 3 heroes could create enough space for a very late game carry. Like I
That's true.
wouldn't mind anti-mage.
No.
At all.
He actually lanes pretty decently against the Underlord too. You can
You
burn
just
his mana
drain his
early on.
mana.
Yep. And Underlord's never going to be able to pressure
10
anti-mage,
seconds
so your
remaining.
supports can do whatever.
Yeah, Underlord's Q is magical damage as well, so
5
it's pretty much
seconds
most of his
remaining.
damage.
Yep. Yeah, it's not a bad setup. When you have Omni, you typically either want to group at the end of the game, or you can get through that mid-game so you can play these harder carries.
What else? Like the ones that come to mind when I think of Underlord, Ursa and Lifestealer are the two main like kind of lane counters.
Yeah.
Another way to deal with him is to
Dire
outrange
team
him.
pick.
OD. That's a good one.
That is a good one. Yeah, another save as well. Look how defensive Hala Ares' team
They
is.
have every hero.
Has a save.
Yep, that's crazy. And then when you look at the damage from whites as well, it's just not there.
It's slow, right? The
10
Underlord damage is
seconds.
slow.
Team back.
Medusa's like slowly doing damage. Oh, and they take it themselves. The counter.
Well, I mean, I still think OD is a good pick. Of course, he has to deal with Nyx Assassin, but when he's farmed, he'll eventually get to BKB, and then it doesn't matter as much.
Yeah.
But Underlord is a hero who wants to like build these items like Mech and
10
Pipe, tank up.
seconds
You can't really
remaining.
tank up against the orbs.
It's an AoE stun for the snowball as well. You know,
5
when
seconds
Tusk saves someone, he has to
remaining.
land somewhere. Right? You can predict
Yeah.
it and easily land the AoE stun.
So while the Nyx is good against OD, the part of the game he struggles with is when Tusk is roaming, right?
Yeah.
You can't really match
Dire
the
team
level of
back.
aggression
And
Tusk
the
can put
pace.
out. Yeah. You're kind of like the reactionary one. He's probably going to sit in mana burn mid while Tusk can roam the bottom lane, kill mid with snowball as well. So it's not quite the same aggressive strength, but it is very, very good later on.
OD Omni, maybe one of the more famous pairings in Dota.
10
It's almost,
seconds
Yeah.
it's
remaining.
nearly on the level of Io and Tiny, right? It's like nearly
5
there.
seconds remaining.
There was a patch, I don't want to talk about it actually, but it was a rough time.
It was.
And them two
Dark
heroes, yeah, they were the bros.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
Let's talk about White's team, right?
sure.
Who, if you want to get a fight going, who starts? Well, I guess
That's a problem, right?
you know, say for example, if you look at both teams, right, Hala Ares kind of want to group up and push and fight kind of together, right? All their spells kind of complement each other. You've heals.
They all set each other up, right? The
Exactly.
shard, snowball.
Yeah, yeah. And then Nyx Assassin doesn't deal with this because generally, if you're playing as 5, you have a Sentry Ward down.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe they need a get in there carry,
They do.
like someone. I know
Dire
the one I
team
always want to see, but always regret seeing is Ember Spirit.
Well, it was a big reason why you regret.
Yeah, but
'cause
I think it sounds like it could work. You know,
it's the concept, right?
Yes.
Someone to get in there, disable some people so that your team can actually follow up. Because right now, it's kind of not there, right? When you're grouped up as 5, it's much
10
different from these
seconds
smaller
remaining.
ganks, right? In these smaller skirmishes, Nyx Assassin can
He's God
actually,
tier, yeah.
yes, he can get on
5
top of these
seconds
heroes, scout them
remaining.
out, get the stun off. But then in actual 5-on-5 team fights, when one team's pushing, there's just no angle for him to approach. So, yeah, that is a big problem.
what other cores can you think of?
There's still the Venge, but it's not very good in lane against
There's
Omni Tusk.
Drow. I'm gonna go that way.
Yeah, there is Drow, but actually Drow's not that bad.
The silence is very strong against. We spoke about them having so many spells to use, right?
Yeah. She
Yeah.
is very susceptible to getting ran at by Tusk.
Yep.
Snowball
Very
gets on
true.
top of her,
You
bring
have
the
the
Omni
sleep
in.
save though.
Oh, yeah. You do?
Radiant team pick.
Wow, that right. Okay.
Okay, so is this
Safe lane Underlord.
Is it? Yeah.
It is, right?
Okay.
Alright. Well, look at the stuns on Hala Ares, right? You have Shard Snowball. Back kind of ignores the shards, flies over him.
10
Sure, they have a lot of
seconds
saves,
remaining.
but these heroes aren't the easiest to take down.
And this
Medusa's
is the
tanky.
old
5
all-in on
seconds
Medusa strategy, which
Yeah.
is very, very dangerous, right?
For sure. She needs to have a good game.
I think you need another core account. Like, just go for the anti-mage. And just stall, right? You have the Winter Wyvern to push out the waves. You have the Tusk to push out the waves.
Yeah.
How do they kill anti-mage?
I think Anti-Mage is very good this game. If he buys Lincolns with Repel, they
Yeah.
can't touch him at all.
He's immortal.
Yeah. Lasso does nothing, Grip does nothing. It's also like, you can get away with it because your lane setup is good,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, none of these heroes pressure Anti-Mage very much at all.
Face the
Face
sword.
Now select your heroes.
Okay. That can also work.
He's a hero that doesn't need maybe so much babysitting. They want to focus on the Tusks roaming and the Wyvern kind of creating space rather than having to worry, oh no, we need to secure anti-mage's farm.
It gives them the disable, right? That hard lockdown.
Yeah, the team fight, right?
But the damage isn't the greatest coming out from Hala in Chrono, right?
So I see one damage dealer.
Who is that? OD?
It is Outworld Devourer, and I see about 20 ways he's countered.
Yeah.
I see OD standing outside a Chronosphere, and then Batrider blinking on him, lassoing him, Bane, Fiend's Gripping, Sleeping, Nyx Assassin, even Mana Burning.
I mean, Nyx, if OD casts Astral at all in a team fight, he's going to get Carapace.
Yes. It seems difficult.
It does for sure. And OD doesn't have a lot of range. You need Dragonlance before you can actually hit people in Chronosphere.
And then if Void gets the 25 talent, just give up.
Well, then it's up to Void to land the perfect Chronosphere.
That's very true. Alright. Let's chat about the players, right?
Alright. So what do we have?
Prepare for
Chill
battle.
on the Bane.
Okay.
My boy, Chill. He has a good name.
Well,
I
you
agree.
and Chill go way back, don't you guys?
Yeah, well, he's my mentality.
Okay.
He is a personification of my mentality in Dota.
Right.
And Sealer, yep, on his Underlord. Kingsta, it's like Gangsta, but he's a king.
Okay.
Playing the Medusa. Stora on his Nyx Assassin. Sometimes I regret doing things, and this is definitely one of them.
Yeah,
The names are difficult to pronounce.
Not great.
Ilya Povar.
Huh. Big shards. Bane's blocked in.
Chill. He's not going to be too chill after this one.
Oh no, he's not going to be happy at all.
Oh boy. The snake? Good snake.
Full mana snake. That's value right there.
Mana snake. Nice play from...
30 seconds to battle.
Okay, neither of them have their tags, do they?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Which team's which?
I forgot. It's a disaster.
We didn't make them tag up.
Well, that's not on us. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember at all.
Hopefully no one minds.
We know the... Never mind. I don't know. I didn't want to say their name.
Begins.
Wait, we can tell. Hala is on the Radiant.
Okay.
Got it.
And whites are the dire.
Whites are the dire. Okay. They had their flags. I did some detective work.
Oh my god, you're a genius.
Let's talk about the lanes, actually.
Okay. So we have the Omni up top against Underlord 1v1.
What happens there? That's an interesting one.
Both farm very well.
And nothing else happens, essentially, right?
It's one of these lanes where you can't really rotate to help Underlord against Omni, but you can rotate to the Omni's lane to help him against Underlord, where you can actually kill. But he's pulling the wave, and honestly, that's not very good in 1v1.
I think it's a disaster, in fact.
Well, actually, the Underlord's pretty good early on because of the Atrophy Aura, but I don't think it's worth it.
At level 1, it does nothing.
Yeah.
Like, later, like level 3, I can see it destroying the injury market.
Yep, mid lane Chill is receiving the beatdown. He is Astral.
Did he?
He's got like 10 health. He's dead.
Nice. Like, did he? Wait, what?
Wait. Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
King's Decay with the snipes.
He, to me, that looked like he clicked on the minimap.
I think he clicked the wrong part of the trees and he happened to path around.
There was definitely some pathing issues from Dot.
Is that his name? Dot?
Disastrous, yes it is.
You can call him Dot or you can call him Period.
No, Dot. It's like a cute name for like an old lady. My great-grandmother was called Dot. She was a lovely lady, yeah.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Radiant's bottom tower is
He's down bottom? Yeah, we got
he's getting actually just punched.
Oh, he's level 2 on the Wyvern now.
What's...
Oh.
I don't think it does much, though.
Well, he didn't skill it fast enough.
Alright. Some decent early game aggression from El Doc here.
Yeah, Dot's destroying.
Not bad.
So how is this thing gonna? We have an aggro, well, semi-aggro, right? It's the dual lane with the Bat Rider in the off lane against the Wyvern Void. Honestly, Bat can kill Void.
I think he has a great time. Void, early game, his time... I see a lot of people pick Void into Bat, right?
Yep.
When you can't actually outrange the sticky. So while you can dodge some of the damage, he'll just continuously chase you. Oh, he doesn't get the Carapace. Stora. Oh, does he get the Bounty Rune? He was so close.
Got it.
Dot's gonna be happy about that one.
He's owned.
Yep. Well, what happens is Void has to get a time dilation it too. And
but it's hard to time it, right? The window for using it is very small. Look.
It's not too bad.
Well, he's dead.
Now he's fine.
Is he?
Yeah.
Why didn't he Firefly earlier? He would have killed him. Why isn't he using Firefly?
He definitely should have used Firefly.
He would have got a kill, 100%.
Well, he wouldn't have gotten a kill, but he can kill other people. Like, you wouldn't kill the Void.
Oh, he rolls on away. This is a triple sticky. Oh boy.
Impales up in 2 seconds.
Oh boy. Well, you know, sometimes you don't hit the impales. Oh, he's
Oh,
going
he's
for it though.
burning.
He moves forward on XXX. Might be a bit risky. Can he get the carapace and just kill him? The stun is up in 4 and Shora is in a spot up. He has the boots though. He'll be fine.
You know, still though, this is a lot of chaos being created in the bottom lane.
Honestly,
right?
every time I see Batrider in a game, this is what you want to do. This is the ideal scenario.
This is where he thrives.
You don't really need to, you know, get that much CS. You can catch up with Firefly and Sticky.
When you sit here fighting the enemy lane like this, it keeps the supports there, right? Like this Tusk rotation is just not going to happen anymore. Like he could easily rotate top, and they could kill Underlord.
Look at
but
this.
He's stuck in this bottom lane. Look at this. Yeah, just running him down.
Missed shards. This could be, I don't know, Nyx isn't sure where he's TPing, I guess. And what's happening to him?
Yeah, you're right. This is exactly what Bat wants, right? He wants to keep these guys here and make them fight over and over.
He's a 3-on-1 and they're not able to zone him at all.
They're terrified. It's a scary situation.
Nyx comes back in. The time dilation is applied.
Oh, very nice pump fake with the Impale.
Double Impale? Oh my god. They actually get a kill, and there's no way they can chase either.
No, he's out of there. Alright, very nicely played. The Nyx destroyed that, actually. He faked the Impale, forced the snowball out.
Forced the snowball, yeah.
It's very nice.
We call it pump fake.
Yeah, that's exactly. There's up top, too. This guy is dead.
That's a dead Omni Knight. Good rotation from Chill.
Shut your eyes.
Sometimes in the 1v1 matchups, something like that, like an early rotation from a support, can completely change the lane in your favor, right?
Yep, you can offset the balance like that, and now, you know, he's going to get to a soul ring earlier, and you can just keep farming the wave. But, you know, that can easily go the other way, right? If Tusk wasn't so occupied with just sitting bottom the entire time, trying to fight this lane, they could be destroying this Underlord.
I guess the kind of unspoken thing happening in the game right now is King's the K.
He's destroying.
In the mid lane,
He's
yeah.
owning super hard.
Look at this, 14 for 3 on OD. He's imprisoning himself to dodge it.
Yeah.
It's a sad, sad reality.
That is a sad life.
Oh man. I sometimes feel when you play OD in this situation, like from behind, it feels like such a bad hero. You
down bottom, we got tons of action. Batrider going crazy. Oh my god, he's alive. Not alive. Right.
And now all of a sudden, they're getting kind of positive traits. XXX is staying alive on his Void. The more this happens, the happier he is, yeah. So what I was saying, like, OD doesn't really have a way to get back into the game.
That's true.
He's essentially...
He does not farm fast.
No. If he gets behind, he can't follow up the damage. He just gets lassoed, he gets Fiend's Grip. He doesn't have the item progression to play the way he wants. You said he needs a Dragonlance. Well, where's he going to get it from?
That's true. He needs a lot of time to just sit down and farm.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're going in bottom 4 stacks. Quanta faces Void. He gets a dilation off. Well timed.
So look at how high Nyx is. Look at what level he is. He's like 4.5. Same as the Batrider, basically, right?
Yeah.
He's having a fantastic
because of these
game.
kills, right?
Yeah. Oh, mid lane. Sharp block in.
Oh, but they have enough damage to kill King's Decay. He has maybe close, right? He just walks away. He actually salves up and says turn it. Salve cancel.
Nope,
no,
not cancel.
didn't hit.
The raindrops blocks the damage, so
yeah,
he's fine.
Okay. Cool.
Alright.
Oh man, Batrider is he's owning.
He's destroying this game.
And time dilation had to be used for that as well. Like,
so
Dire's middle tower
yes, Void is okay against Batrider.
I've never seen it win this matchup. I'm sorry. I actually, in theory, it works. But I've seen this matchup actually quite a few times. With like OG used to do it.
Yep, I've played it many times as well. And while it is good against him, all Bat has to do is keep sticking, and this Void won't be able to hit creeps.
Because it's more of a margin for error thing, right? Batrider can mess up a few times and live. But if Void messes up once with that time dilation, it's game over.
Yeah, it has a very long cooldown too, so even after he uses it, Bat has a window.
More Chief in the mid, trading hits with King's Decay. I love saying his name actually.
I know, I can tell. He's great.
He is a great player. From the 7.5 minutes I've watched him, he's a baller.
He's doing very well.
He is. 39, 40 for 15. War Chief might be in a bit of trouble here. I like the early drums on Batrider. It's one of my favorite heroes to get drums on.
Yeah.
You know, you benefit so much from movement speed.
Stats on it are very, very nice. And look at the rotation.
This it's so difficult. Oh, the team manages to escape. It's a 4-man rotation
This
to the
is
mid lane.
extremely awkward.
He gets the carapace, it hits. The snowball has connected. They're picking people up, but they're going to land before it stuns. The snake turns it around. Team Decay holding his ground. When is the... Oh, he doesn't have enough for another splinter blast. Well.
Alright, that's that.
Mmm.
What was that?
That was Batrider getting a arcane. He was very
Scared
happy
me.
with that. I think the noises are too loud for them things, but it's kind of funny, so I think we should leave it.
It is kind of funny. I thought you left the chill step on.
Oh, I love the old chill step 2-hour playlist. Alright, War Chief. Now he's in kind of awkward position. Like, no one has any burst damage.
No, not at all.
Like, these deaths and kills are so slow. Oh, bottom
Down
lane.
bottom.
Chrono
Alright.
committed.
Chrono's
He's
here
arcane
for,
rune, though. Oh, he can still kill him. He
Oh,
applied
no.
the sticky. Oh, Jesus.
Radiant's bottom tower
All he has to
is
do is
under
get like
attack.
He's
one
got
more
the
stack.
flame break, too.
Yeah,
He's toast.
Exactly. That's it. Look how much damage this is going to do. Oh my god! And TP wasted.
Doesn't get worse than that.
No.
Waste your TP too, and
Oh
then...
no.
Alright. Yep, and Nyx has arcanes too, so Bat can just stay down there forever.
Yeah, with the tranquils. Probably drums are finished nearly.
That's the Chronosphere used to... What does he do now? Like, he does not want to go back down to the bottom lane.
Yeah, and yeah, like no Iron Talon. Like that item used to give you options, right?
Yeah.
Now what's his option?
You know, Void kind of plays like the OD, where he doesn't farm that fast. Sure, he can make rotations with Chrono, but he doesn't have it up.
Yeah. You know, stay strong. That's
Alright.
better
That's about as good as it gets, huh? Stay strong.
well, yeah. Honestly,
Okay.
I don't see.
I can respect that.
I don't like. What is Underlord going to make the place?
Definitely not.
Yeah. So
That's a problem, right?
yeah.
Tuska's the big playmaker, but he doesn't do anything to Batrider.
He also needs backup, right?
Yeah,
He can't solo kill people like ever.
it's true. He sets it up, but then he has no damage. He needs follow-up. And the damage is definitely not going to come from Wyvern or a Faceless Void without Chronosphere.
Oh no, he's like you can tell by how Ilya's playing, right?
Yeah. He's running at them through the Arctic Burn,
Yes,
right? Just
that's,
charging at him.
And he's gonna probably get a kill right now.
Just forcing the time dilation. And then he didn't have the Firefly. So
It's
now he's-
on cooldown for 40 more seconds.
Yeah.
And this is a massive window, right?
Yeah.
Whew.
Tough stuff.
Alright, what's War Chief's plan here? Just jungle with the Arcane Orb. He does have the max Essence Aura, so he can do quite a lot of damage to neutral creeps.
Still not fast.
Quite a lot is a bit of a stretch. Oh,
Yeah.
bottom lane.
Don't take your eyes off this bottom lane.
Yeah, well, I don't want to hurt Halia Aries' feelings. You know, their fans, they don't want to see this. It's pretty brutal. Like this is a Void trying to kill a small camp.
Struggling.
And it's taken a while.
Yeah.
Nice bottom out.
Radiant's bottom
They know it'll
tower
take them
is
5 more
under
minutes to
attack.
kill this small group. Oh, and
If he time walks over.
Ilya's predicting the time walk. Yeah. Gets another sticky. In comes the Winter Wyvern TP.
Just forcing rotations.
Yeah.
You know, Chronosphere's up, but
What's their follow-up?
exactly.
Alright,
Who's
snowball
gonna do
in.
damage?
Okay, here it is. They
Maybe
can
it'll be
snowball
here?
this.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He hits
No.
the time dilation pretty well.
You know, this is troublesome, right? You bring in all the troops.
Oh, here we go. Chrono hits.
Nice.
War Chief is in a nice position. He's able to do some damage outside the Chronosphere. Oh. They get the imprisonment. Chill rotating in. Level 6, freshly hit. Can he get the... Oh, that's a fiend.
Oh boy.
Oh, the snowball save beautifully.
Nicely done.
And then the leap out. You can see how difficult they are to kill though, right?
Yeah.
They have a lot of save. Imprison used. Alright, this is messy.
He's got no mana for the Impale now.
Timed it
Is
though.
under attack.
Man, this is the messiest team fight I've ever seen. War Chief is just untouched, pushing forward.
They're not done yet either.
Snowball in. Underlord's gonna melt now as well.
All right. We got a real game going on now.
Okay. Lasso is up, I think. He just,
Dire's top tower
no
is
mess in
under
here.
attack.
Well, he's not gonna use it. This is
Doesn't even need it.
yeah.
Just give me a little slow burn.
Poor Wyvern.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Why did that team fight go so well? It was just I think
A bit. They went a little too deep on
White's
the side.
100% just
Radiant's middle
overextended,
tower
right?
Yes.
is
It
under
wasn't
attack.
Halia playing well. It was
Radiant
just White's.
structures
Just
Well, they also
under
played well,
attack.
right? They rotated in. They're playing with fire, dancing in front of this void with Chronosphere. Of course, they're gonna get chronoed if they overstep their bounds like that.
Yeah, the underload rotation didn't do anything either, right?
No.
Oh, nice from Dot.
Radiant's middle tower
Wow.
has been denied.
Look at him go.
Oh boy. That's their mid laner.
That is. He's gone.
He's,
But don't worry, he'll be back in 25 seconds.
Alright, so their only counter to Medusa
Uh-huh.
is Odie. I was trying not to laugh. And Odie is like the only damage dealer on the Radiant, right? So him being the only counter and the only damage dealer means that he's not only target number 1, he's target number 1, 2, and 3, right, of all their spells.
Sure.
So how is he meant to do anything? Like that, it's such a difficult position to be in, right? As the solo damage dealer and solo like kind of counter to their main hero. It feels very difficult.
Yep. He needs to have a fantastic game.
Oh,
in
this is
the
the
start.
beatdown.
Oh boy, the old cliff.
Get a moon. Oh, Firefly's up. He's gonna chop them all up. Oh no, he's just.
Oh no.
Oh, he can still punch him. How can the hammer reach that far? That makes no.
He's out of there.
He's actually.
Oh, just kidding.
Oh no, this is bad. He can TP it asleep. Is the timing up? No, no. Purification. They get the heal off onto the Omni Knight, but you know, brain saps it.
Radiant's
Pure
top
damage
tower
going
is
through.
under
They went
attack.
so deep for that
Yeah,
Baron.
it's the reverse, right?
Yeah.
Is under attack.
But they actually might make it out. They look fine.
Got it.
Medusa trying to chase people.
Yeah,
It's one of those-
Medusa's on the hunt. This is
As
how
much
you know
as
things.
high-paced action,
Yep.
and he's away.
All right.
Shards
Radiant's
applied.
top tower is under
And that-
attack.
That's about it,
Dire's
really.
bottom tower
Okay.
is under attack.
So they dive deep for bat. It's actually pretty worth it. Well, not really. Omni Knight dies. I feel like this Omni Knight picks kind of gets wasted, right? The potential of this hero because the timings are off on their heroes, right? Void still wants to keep farming. Sure, he can use Chrono every now and then, but he just wants to farm for now. He might die.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It's okay. He's got Chronosphere too.
Nice repel.
Like with Omni, you think, oh, they won't be able to fight us at all, right?
Yeah.
This is our timing. We can push our advantage by
Radiant
forcing team fights,
structures
forcing
are
objectives, but it kind of doesn't line up with what OD and Void want to do.
You know, this might be a really long game. I'm looking
Radiant's
at, like, that's the
top
first
has
tower.
fallen.
Yeah, true.
Se-
15
se-
minutes.
Second tower,
middle
second tower.
tower
Well, mid
is under
lane's gone
attack.
out,
Okay,
but
that's
like,
right.
you know, it's not fast.
No, not at all.
And none of these heroes can really solo push a tower. Like, have you ever seen like an OD or, you know?
OD's probably one of the worst tower pushing cores in the game.
Yeah, Underlord. He's good with a team that can push, but it's not the best.
Yeah, very true. I'm gonna smoke up here from the Radiant.
Okay, let's see their action here. I like the Midas choice. You know, recognizing the lack of tower push from both teams.
Yeah, oh, it's definitely good. You need it. All right, on this hero, he does not farm fast.
No, and he kind of had a rough enough start.
Yep. Oh, can I find the Medusa? Yep.
It's a big
Work it out.
Only one level in the Arcane Orb. I'm pretty sure he got his ulti off. That's huge. They have to walk away. They use the Winter Wyvern Curse to interrupt the Fiend Script. King's Decay on the backline's getting
the stuns are
focused
gone.
down. What's the response?
Radiant's bottom
Underlord's
tower
in.
has fallen.
It seems messy. They're playing from the low ground.
big
Chronosphere
Chrono.
is applied. They're trying to focus down the Bane. Oh man, very nice rotation. This team
They're not
fight.
done.
Batrider's like, I just want my Blink Dagger. I know it was mean to you guys earlier, but like I take it all back.
There are no takebacks. He's actually gonna be
Yeah,
okay.
he might even kill someone. He can kill the Void, right?
Yep, I think so. All right, very nice. War Chief's hit deep too.
What is
What's
this?
going on?
I don't know. What is the Omni doing?
We don't know what's happening.
On the front lines, he got hit by it. And the Flamebreak hit him. He has a Soul Ring and heal, but with the Wyvern's got it back. I forgot how much it saved there.
Oh, Nyx is in though.
Very
boy.
nice kill.
All right, so that kind of evened up the fight.
Okay, but Rex, tell me. Like,
Let me break this one down for you real quick, all
Yeah,
right?
go for it.
So they used a lot of spells on Medusa, right? But they didn't have much for the Batrider. And then Batrider's Firefly came back up and ended up trying to chase him. We're talking about the lack of disables. Once Chronosphere goes down, they don't have anything else. It's just shards and Snowball. Ended up just trying to chase this guy forever. And you don't chase Batrider.
No.
Not at all.
And that was a pre-blink as well. Like, Ilia Power is now going to be the one initiating the ganks, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And when Batrider is like, we saw how much impact he made. He came in later into the team fight. Imagine if he's
Radiant
starting
are
them.
scanning.
It's totally different.
Very
Like,
true.
All of a sudden, someone's dead instantly. It's a totally different situation.
Things change a lot when you get to jump first.
Yeah.
Right, like they managed to catch out the Medusa, but if his if
And
Medusa has
he
a team
lasted a
behind him,
long time. right?
exactly, right? If he's got a team behind him, it's totally different.
Let's see. You can... Alright. No Chronosphere, Alien Powers, that's a tier 2 tower. Just
toying with them.
being a baller.
Yeah, that's right.
And there's nothing they can do. Like, what are they going to do? Repel a creep? And
Right, there's no catch at all for him, right? Even if Tusk is there, he can always blink out while the Shard Snowball travels. So.
And look at top lane, look how Nyx is playing, similar story.
Yep. Nyx is almost at a Blink Dagger as well, 2140 gold. Jesus, this guy's farmed.
Yeah, he gets this, we're good to go.
So, I do wonder how impactful this Underlord is going to be, though. Typically, we see this here in the offlane, but this game is the safe lane position.
What are his items as well? Like, they're not scaling items. You know what I mean?
Right. He's building to survive, right?
Which is never a good thing on Underlord. You want to be building to survive in a way that's not running away or spinning in the air.
Right, exactly. You want like the mech, the pipe, so you can sit there and tank.
Yeah.
But these are items that help you just get out of there, so you don't absorb all the damage. But he kind of has to go for, you know, a lot of the times people go for Solar Crest against OD because he doesn't build anything against evasion for a really long time. So that is a good way to tank up against him. But you're right, no mech, no pipe.
What's the 4-star situation? Holy crap. So we have one on, wait, did OD get it? No, he has it coming up next.
Okay.
One on Omni, one on Underlord.
One on Omni, is that right?
Is it?
Oh, you're right, it's on the courier, okay.
Yeah. Pretty weird. A lot of interesting itemization.
Yeah.
A lot of defensive focus in their itemization.
Oh, we got a smoke up from Team Whites. Bat Rider looking for someone with Nyx.
Oh, here we go. Double blink. What a timing.
Oh,
Goes on the
look at
Wyvern
this.
while they go on the Faceless Void.
Very
And they
nicely
nuke them
done.
down. Beautifully played. The curse is applied onto the Underlord. What's their answer? They TP in with Tusk. Nyx.
Oh, OD's in some
War
deep
Chief's in
shit
a
now.
bad place. The 4-stuff is not, he's not able to do it, right? He used it on himself to get in range for Repel.
Yep.
Manages to save him. Nice play.
All right, very nice coordination from Team Whites. You know, one goes on the primary target, and one stops the guy that saves him. Very, very nice.
Impressive stuff.
Yeah. Coordination, looking good.
And as far as coordination goes, like them two heroes having the blink daggers at the same time,
Yeah.
you know, like that's just beautiful.
It's synced up perfectly.
Yeah. It feels to me though like Void, Battle Fury, you know, slowing down the game against Medusa. It's a weird one, right?
Well, think about it this way, right? If he were to get something else, there would be no way he'd be able to keep up in farm, right? So it's kind of this recover edge at this point. Oh, all right. Nicely
War
done.
Chief's very far forward.
Oh, no. That's going to set up
boy.
the Impale.
Oh no. Okay. It could have gone a lot worse. I
Yeah.
think.
Dire's structures
Oh, I nearly
are
pressed the glyph there
fortified.
myself.
Oh, Jesus. Looking out for them. Nice job.
Thanks, man. Okay,
Well,
so
Dire's
defended
middle
Roshan,
tower
got a tier
has
1
fallen.
tower. Very nice play.
And they still have all their spells up too. They didn't waste anything.
Hala
But now
Ares.
they see OD in the bottom lane, right? This is like where you can start to move out because you know they're going to split up. Bat Rider has Lasso backup. Nyx has Vendetta in 22 seconds. They probably don't need to wait for that, but now they're not scared on the map. They know that they're split.
You know, I think we're going to see a lot of Medusa over the next few days.
Yeah.
It seems to be
Quite powerful.
quite extremely powerful. This talent, this level 20 talent. I don't know who can put.
800 mana.
That's I'm not a math dude, but like I'm sure someone else can do maths.
Okay.
And like if you do the 2.5 multiplied by 800, that's like 5,000 health effectively.
Pretty close, yep.
And honestly,
Radiant's
I don't know what
bottom
that
tower
is.
has
I have no idea.
Oh, it's a lot. I'm not gonna pretend like I know either.
They initiate onto Omni. Same story again. Just kind of disrupting the team fight with the Nyx and the Battle Rider.
Not quite there in time though.
Oh, this is a difficult one. They're focusing everything onto the Medusa. Oh no! Oh good God!
boy.
This is a disaster. The Underlord didn't get anyone now. He just pieced. He left them all to. But they
They're
got the
alive
shrine.
somehow.
War Chief is on a cliff with the Medusa. They have no way to see him, and he's just split shine from the ground.
What is happening in this team fight?
Underlord's back. Oh my God!
Shane, last time I checked, it's not good to blink on top of an enemy shrine when they're using it.
I don't know. Apparently they thought it was a good idea. Kings to K on the cliff apparently was the play.
It just looks so awkward, right? They missed the Underlord ultimate on the entire team.
Okay, it's a pretty big AoE.
Well,
he hit zero people.
People were force staffing and, you know, jumping around. It happens. But the craziest part was they all made it back to the shrine, right? And then the Radiant still chose to take that fight afterwards, right? That's when you back up and you reset. And now they're going to give away Roshan.
The only disable in Chronosphere was down.
Right.
And they're like, let's go forward, guys. Very, very, very
You know, the
ballsy.
OD hit Batrider the entire time in the Chronosphere and still couldn't kill him.
Roshan has fallen to
Well, you know, that's weird.
Radiant's middle
It is,
tower
right?
is
The
under
damage
attack.
just, it isn't there. Void has Tread's battle for. He's not attacking anyone in these fights. He gets hits twice, he runs away.
Well, what's their answer? What do they got?
Well, they have Winter's Curse, so the more farmed the Dire gets, the faster they'll kill each other.
That's their strat. That's actually... I really like that train of thought. That's something I say in my pub game when someone's feeding down the mid lane. That's how I talk them out of it.
Yep.
And,
That's how you know it's not great.
yeah. It's not the best. My pub games are never really great.
Oh, and they have a gem now as well.
Oh
the Dire
boy, so the
Riders.
map control is...
Yeah. Oh no, OD's about to show bottom lane as well. He'll farm the juicy creeps probably.
2 range creeps, he's looking at that saying to himself.
He wants it real bad.
I'm level 15.
There he goes.
Oh, blinks forward. Oh no, and he even timed it so he can carapace there. Oh, they didn't even need the last... Oh, come on, lads.
There's
Bean's
the grip.
grip is applied onto the tusk.
Alright.
He was trying to be in position to save. He's not able to... Oh.
Okay, and I call this one a 2-for-1 special.
Ah.
You go for one guy and his teammate's kind of hanging out, trying to save him, then boom, he's dead too.
It's quite a deal.
It
they
is.
got for themselves there.
We also call that one the meal deal.
A lot of names for it.
Yeah.
A lot of well plays happening here.
Yep, Chill, very happy about that. I guess they don't have the greatest tower damage.
Oh, it doesn't really matter.
Yep, if you kill heroes, it doesn't matter.
The heal is applied. Winter's Curse, here we
There
go.
we
This is
go.
what we talked about. Using the enemy. Oh, the Crossfire doesn't really help that. But Medusa using Guilty on the back lines. Trying to get in front of Void to apply the stone.
Oh, he's stoned.
He's so stoned.
Oh boy, he doesn't know what's going on.
Oh man.
Radiant's bottom
Snowball in.
tower is under attack.
I don't know what he's snowballing into, but it's not happiness.
No, definitely not. Well, that's the Batrider, right? Oh, Medusa just bought a full butterfly out on the courier.
Oh boy, Aegis still.
I thought it was bad
intact.
before. Alright.
And they're just going home. They're like, let's not push it.
Their
Is
Uber's
under
here.
attack.
Well, Chronosphere's down. They have 90 seconds to, farm a little bit and then regroup.
Yep, there's a regen rune top too, so
Yeah.
Bat might take that, or Nyx, I guess. Yeah, Nyx will take it probably.
Oh, yeah, Bat has the
That is
Tranquils.
yeah. Yeah, but they're good to go. No Chronosphere for 75 seconds.
Reset and re-engage.
Yep. Lasso's back up now too.
I like this as well. Instead of getting in my
Oh
my,
no, faceless
oh,
void.
what's
Goodbye,
happening?
sir.
Oh no.
They're just watching him.
Do they have reveal? Yeah, they have a gem. Yeah, well.
They got him.
Yeah, so they're instead of going bottom, they're going mid lane. It's an easier tower to get, easier objective.
Yep.
And if Hala do take a fight there, it's very risky, right?
Yes.
Because then you lose everything.
They don't want to fight, but they have to defend, right?
Radiant's
And they're already
middle
stuck
tower
inside their
is under
base.
attack.
That's one of the main reasons I think they went back. It's just a better position to be in.
Yeah.
I always,
You know, the tier 2s
Wait,
are just free gold
what?
for them now.
I didn't know that worked like that. The Nyx was on the high ground, and the tower gave vision of him.
What do you mean?
Nyx assassin was on the high ground, and the radiant tower was hitting him.
Oh, yeah?
Is that a thing?
It hits you if,
If you have, but how do they have vision?
was there somebody standing on this
Oh
cliff
yeah,
over here?
maybe. I'll explain it. I'm pretty sure they thought that
Radiant's
there.
middle tower is under attack.
Alright, now the Medusa with the Aegis and the Butterfly
Yep, just
and the Hurricane Pike
hitting the tower for free.
at
There's not a thing they can
26
do.
minutes with 1.7k mana and 1.4k health.
Do you think it's a problem when the mana pool is higher than the health pool and you have no mana items?
No mana
Right.
burn, yeah.
No, I mean just like it looks odd, right? His talent give him so much
Oh yeah.
mana that the pools are like.
Radiant's
Oh,
top
there ain't
tower
no
is
mana
under
items. There's a 4-stop in there.
Oh,
The
alright, I
last two
apologize.
onto the void. Nice and Astral Imprisonment. Will it buy him enough time? He manages to leap away. Okay. Pretty good.
All right, last one's been
Saved.
countered.
Save disaster. Can War Chief? He's going for it. I like this.
Radiant's top tower is
You
under
can
attack.
repel him. He just blinks forward, uses the pike.
Yeah,
Can stack up some intelligence pre-fight.
that's true.
Whether that'll be enough is a different
Radiant's
question.
top tower is under
Crimson
attack.
Guard complete. What pitiful damage the Void did before is now nothing. Like a lot less, right?
Yep, for sure. It feels like Void doesn't even
Radiant's
attack
top
anyone in these
tower
fights.
is under
Okay.
attack.
Going on the army, just trying to bait out a fight, trying to drag them into the fight. Oh no! Oh, he's
Oh no!
no!
He's in the
Cancel it!
chrono.
Cancel it! Oh my God! He walked into the chronosphere. That's the old walk away. You cannot fight from this position. Batrider is just walking all over them. He uses the Shadow Blade, but remember the gem is still available. Omni gets blinked on by an Underlord and gets killed inside his base.
Is under attack.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, it's
You know, I'm not convinced they would have killed him in the chronosphere
No,
anyways.
they would.
It looked very grim.
they timed it well
Radiant's
with the
top
Aegis
tower
cooldown.
has
Yeah.
fallen.
That was a
Maybe that's why they forced it so hard, right? They wanted to time it because they knew that was the best shot they had to catch him off guard. But
he's saying they don't have any other shots.
I'm just saying that was their best one.
Nyx
available.
blinks in using the timing on the Hurricane Pipe to attack the OD. Oh, there's no Underlord does quite a lot of damage actually.
He does. He hurts.
Forward goes Batrider, catching out the Wyvern.
Big buyback from Omni. More buybacks.
Alright, what's the Shadow Blade initiation? I'm waiting to see it.
He's hoping he'll land the bash.
The Triple X. I've seen a movie called Triple X. It was about this badass dude that could like snowball and
Radiant
you know all it
structures are
or
fortified.
snowboard and like, do backflips on motorbikes.
Very cool. Me too, but it wasn't about that.
This Faceless Void cannot do any of that.
Oh.
He can't do anything. The poor lad.
Radiant's
It's
top
tough.
barracks are under attack.
And then we're just gonna listen to Medusa.
Hey, there's no chrono, no OD. What can they do, right? They pretty much have to just forfeit this frags, try to get the lanes out. But I don't think Team Whites have to stop at all. There's nothing they can do to him.
Yeah, it's definitely a difficult position to be in.
Alright, Shane, if they land a 5-man chrono, 5-man OD ult, a 5-man Splinter Blast,
Okay,
and
so
5-man Ice Shards,
you
I
know
think they can win a fight.
when you're this far behind on OD, your
Radiant's
ultimate's usually a
top
mana
shrine is
mana
under
drainer.
attack.
It'll
No.
drain about 50%.
We were talking about how there were no mana burns. We've got it right there. Sandy's Eclipse.
When Zanny's Eclipse does drain mana, it's not a good thing.
Radiant's
It
top
usually
shrine
means
is
your
under
OD is
attack.
useless.
Well, it always burns mana now.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it used to be like the either
If,
the
you,
mana
if your
or-
int was lower,
yeah, it would burn mana,
So
but
it
now
all-
it's always
okay.
40% of mana.
that's
Could be the game changer with the
that's great.
refresher.
But what do they do about the other 60%?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
They could probably click them down, but that only take out like 5%.
Yeah.
Well, they know what's going on. They have a ward outside the base.
You know, if that fight was hard,
Radiant are
this
standing.
next fight is going to be +1 tier 1 item each. You know
That's
what
true.
I mean? So it's going to be even harder.
Medusa's going for butterfly number 2.
Are
Oh
scanning.
no, the dust connects on the Nyx, but they have so many mobility items.
Yeah, it's not easy. We're talking about the... This happens a lot,
Oh
right?
no.
Where you find it here, but then they blink out, they force staff out because your catch is a snowball shards.
And Chronosphere is quite easy to blink out of.
Yes,
as far as spell goes.
Yep.
He has a long cast animation. It's predictable.
Yep. Usually he'll have to like time walk into range as well.
2 butterflies.
That's right.
So they had trouble hitting him already, and now it's... Let's check out his evasion actually.
57%.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
I'm no mathematician, but he looks pretty difficult to kill and
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah. Like, do you have to go for the True Strike on Odina? Like, or there's no hope, right?
I mean, you kind of do, but then you can't, right? Because you won't stay alive without a BKB.
Yeah.
Or he could go for like the Lincoln's route. Well, he has it in his quick buy now, so maybe he feels like he has to go for it and he's just going to play off the Repel. But Repel is also not a very long duration, so
No.
it's not easy, right? They just need more items, but that's what they have to work with for now.
And they get time either, right? That's what they need. They
Yep.
need time more than anything.
They do need time, but it looks like the Dagger just want to march down a lane and hit some buildings.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Ah, they're not in the rush. They're gonna kill Roshan.
Yep.
Oh, no, let's check. 1 minute and 20
Radiant's
seconds
top
till
shrine
Roshan's
has
alive.
fallen.
Medusa can solo kill shrines. You know, like she can play like this. Look
Oh,
how
yeah.
far away her teammates are.
It takes them so long to kill this
Yeah.
Medusa anyways that if you go on this hero like that and they're remotely close, they'll be able to turn the fight. And also the Underlord, right? He has the Dark Rift, Blink 4 staff. He can always reset the team fight.
That's the plan, right? You're 1 Chronosphere.
Yep. He's trying to sit in the back and bait that out.
Yeah,
Wait for it.
it's an interesting way. It's like almost playing Underlord like a Naga Siren. Right? Yeah. Mid lane, they go on the Batrider, he BKBs up, now their damage is severely lacking. Chronosphere is applied. They're trying to kill the Batrider, but they really have no damage at all! Oh. Crimson Guard is applied on top. He cancels it. He actually cancelled the Dark Rift.
Bat still lives too.
Oh my god. Kingston. Okay, they do get the pike off. Let's see what happens here. Tusk on the backlines gets the Underlord. Not bad. That's a 2 for 2. But that's it, right? That's all. Their entire... Oh. Omni nearly killing off Batrider. Oh man, these team fights seem so difficult. You could see the confidence.
Yep.
From White. They cancelled the Underlord ulti when Batrider was on like 20% HP.
Yeah.
Ultra. King's Decay.
King's Decay the man.
King's Decay. What do they call that one in America? Is that the...
That's called the Ultra Kill.
The Ultra Kill.
Yeah. Wow. Kill 4 people.
That's really good.
Now you know.
What did they call it in Holland?
Oh, that's a good question. Was it the... Wasn't it just Quad Kill?
It was Quad Kill.
Yeah, it was Quad Kill.
And what was the other one?
You had the hat trick and you got 3 kills.
Oh, Lasso onto... Quickly, White dies!
Look at this, so much damage. Unkillable.
I have to hand it to Hala Ares. They haven't given up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Not yet.
And does Curse apply it onto the Nyx? Oh, Jesus.
It's brutal at this point. We're entering the realm of just bullying at this point.
It's
bad.
Pretty tough stuff.
Well, alright. That's that.
Okay. Ilya Power on the Batrider, my MVP. That man.
Yes.
Oh,
fantastic, right? They caused so much chaos in the lane. They got a bunch out of lane. The biggest winner of that lane was Nyx.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He was level 4 when Void was level 4, and then the supports were 2.
He was the same level as the carry on the opponent, as the support, right?
He looked like an offlaner.
Let's check out some stats.
Very nice.
The stats don't lie, guys. Let's check out the levels first.
Okay.
This guy's level 2000 on Winter Wyvern. What do you think of that, Brax?
What do you mean?
He played pretty well, the Wyvern. He's level 2000. If he was in your pub, would you flame him? You know, you'd be like, why am I matched with these 2K nerds?
Oh yeah.
Typical.
He's receiving the mute button as well. You gotta mark him for next time so you know.
I want to I don't know, talk about Void, I guess.
Sure.
The hero you said kind of worked well against Batrider. It didn't. I mean, it was a disaster.
It usually doesn't.
Okay, can you what went wrong?
So if he's solo, if the bat is solo, right, and nobody helps the lane, then he can be okay. Alright? But then once somebody else comes into the mix and then you have these other spells, he's going to feel more threatened to use time dilation earlier.
The X factor, if you will. Not the triple X factor.
Alright, just the single X.
Just the single X. And that was Win Condition is his name on the Nyx Assassin.
Okay.
And he was in fact the Win Condition.
Yeah. Well, that's what it says. Okay, it doesn't say that on my screen. That's why I was confused.
Oh. Anyway. Alright, let's I don't know, like for me, it felt like they picked a team with a load of supports that wanted to save people and no one to save.
Yeah, that's true. OD was very underfarmed in the early game, and it just got to the point where they had no damage so early in the game, it felt like, right?
Yeah.
Bunch of saves, no damage. And the stuns too. Chronosphere, Shard Snowball. It was ugly.
The team fight top, when they used Chronosphere on the Medusa, they tried to follow up and they're kind of walking and they're like, what the hell are we doing?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I already used my spells, guys, come on.
I'm kind of out of...
Two guys are screaming, kill Medusa, this guy's screaming, my spells are on cooldown, can't do anything.
And like Batriders running around, Banes running around, all these heroes have like low cooldown, Nyx Assassin, like they've lots of cycles in
the fighting from White's lineup is just so much simpler, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to walk in, I'm going to lasso this guy, we're going to hit him, or I'm going to impale him, right? On the other side, you have, okay, I need to jump, get the chrono off without getting stunned or scouted, or I need to snowball and shards, but then you have this Batrider in the face, or in your face, where you don't want to use any of those spells on him anyways, so it's so reactionary.
And then I was kind of confused about the Underlord's build set. The first item 4 staff into like Blink Dagger,
Well, it made sense at the end, right?
Exactly, right?
Yep.
When you realize their only lockdown is Chronosphere, and then Underlord's able to save anyone.
Yep. You already have this hero that's so difficult to deal with in the beginning, the Medusa, that, you know, you have so much time to aim your spells and just wait for the Dark Rift to go off.
Alright, we'll be back with Game 2 of Hala Ares versus White. See you soon.